Have you ever wondered why people cheat in relationships? It's a question that has haunted couples, therapists, and sociologists for centuries. The truth is, infidelity is complex, driven by a myriad of factors that often intertwine. But understanding these reasons isn't about condoning cheating. It's about shedding light on the vulnerabilities that exist in all relationships so we can build stronger, more resilient bonds. By delving into the motivations behind infidelity, we can learn to recognize the warning signs, address the root causes, and ultimately strive for relationships that are both passionate and secure. Intimacy thrives on connection, a deep, abiding sense of being seen, heard, and understood. When emotional intimacy fades, a void emerges, leaving couples feeling disconnected and lonely, even within the same room. This distance doesn't always stem from grand betrayals or explosive arguments, but often from the subtle erosion of daily connection. The absence of meaningful conversations, the lack of shared dreams and fears, the gradual fading of affection. These are the cracks that widen over time, leaving partners feeling unseen and unheard. This yearning for emotional connection can lead individuals to seek solace elsewhere, in the arms of someone who seems to offer the empathy and understanding they crave. It's a search for validation, a longing to feel alive and cherished, a desperate attempt to fill the void left by a relationship that has grown emotionally distant. But here's the crucial point. While the allure of a new connection might seem tempting, it's essential to recognize that true intimacy requires vulnerability, consistency, and a willingness to work through challenges together. Ignoring the erosion of emotional connection within your relationship only paves the path for deeper disconnection, pushing you further from the very intimacy you seek. Sex in a thriving relationship is more than just a physical act. It's a language of intimacy, a dance of vulnerability and pleasure, a powerful expression of connection. However, when desire dwindles and sexual needs are consistently unmet, it can create a rift in the fabric of a relationship. This mismatch in libidos, often stemming from differing sexual appetites, anxieties, or life changes, can breed resentment and frustration. The absence of sexual fulfillment can leave partners feeling undesirable, rejected, and ultimately alone in their longing. This doesn't necessarily mean that the love is gone, but the spark, the erotic charge that once bound them, has dimmed, leaving a void ripe for temptation. It's important to remember that sexual desire ebbs and flows throughout a relationship. Open communication about needs and desires, a willingness to explore together, and a commitment to reigniting the spark are crucial. Ignoring this aspect of your relationship only allows the distance to grow, making it easier to seek that missing connection elsewhere. Infidelity isn't always a premeditated act. Sometimes it's a slippery slope, paved with opportunity and temptation. Business trips, late-night work sessions, social gatherings. These scenarios can present opportunities for connection outside the primary relationship, often blurring the lines between harmless flirtation and a dangerous liaison. The allure of the forbidden, the thrill of a secret encounter, can be intoxicating, especially when coupled with vulnerability or a sense of emotional distance within the primary relationship. The anonymity of a new city, the excitement of a clandestine meeting. These factors can lower inhibitions, making it easier to succumb to temptation. But it's crucial to remember that opportunity doesn't negate responsibility. Recognizing the potential pitfalls of these situations, setting clear boundaries, and prioritizing communication with your partner are essential steps in safeguarding your relationship from the temptations that opportunity presents. Commitment is the bedrock of a lasting relationship, a shared vision of the future, a mutual understanding of us. When doubts about that future creep in, when the question of forever feels uncertain, it can create a breeding ground for infidelity. This lack of commitment might manifest as a reluctance to make long-term plans, a hesitancy to fully invest in the relationship, or a persistent feeling of being untethered. When the foundation of us feels shaky, the allure of alternative paths becomes stronger, offering a sense of possibility and escape from the uncertainty of the present. It's vital to recognize that commitment isn't simply about saying "I do" or signing a lease together. It's about actively choosing your partner every day, nurturing the bond, and working together to build a future that feels secure and fulfilling for both of you. Relationships, over time, settle into a comfortable rhythm. The initial spark of new love inevitably transforms into a deeper, more familiar connection. While this evolution is natural and healthy, some individuals find themselves yearning for the thrill of the unknown, the intoxicating rush of new romance. The allure of novelty isn't just about sexual excitement. It's about rediscovering a sense of self, feeling desired and adored, experiencing the world through fresh eyes. The secrecy, the stolen moments, the adrenaline rush of a hidden affair. These elements can be intoxicating, offering a temporary escape from the perceived monotony of everyday life. However, it's important to remember that the intensity of new romance is fleeting. Building a lasting relationship requires more than just fleeting moments of excitement. It requires genuine connection, shared values, and a willingness to navigate the complexities of life together.